Hello and welcome to DivineMeTime and this premier experience of E-motion Alchemy. E-motion Alchemy was created on the premise that 1, we need to feel to heal, and 2, emotions are meant to be fluid, coming and going with ease. Because many emotions are difficult or even painful sometimes, it's easier to avoid them altogether. But avoiding them only leads to manifestations of illness or life chaos. When we do face our emotions, sometimes they can become so entwined with our thought processes that instead of moving through us, we cling to them and relive them over and over, identifying ourselves with that emotional state. And neither of these approaches are helpful. The process of E-motion Alchemy is to put motion to stuffed emotions and to get them moving again. When they move, they can be worked through and then let go. E-motion Alchemy provides incredibly helpful alchemical tools to help you feel, heal, and free yourself of the most challenging emotional states whenever and as often as they arise. This is an experiential practice. I won't be going into detail on the philosophy or the principles of E-motion Alchemy here, but having an understanding of that can be helpful. So to learn more, visit the website DivineMeTime.com. Please note that this isn't therapy, nor meant to replace professional care. Rather, it is a complementary form of self-care, meant to help you become more resilient and wise, so practice with self-compassion and love. Today's movement sequence addresses E-motion Alchemy Trio 1. Fear, anxiety, and nervousness to trust, relaxation, and grounding. The elixir we apply is to protect. You will need 2 blankets. If you have a weighted blanket, all the better. First, we need to set up our practice space. I'm on a hard floor, so here you'll see I have a padded rug under my yoga mat for softness. You don't necessarily need a yoga mat today, but be sure your surface isn't unforgivingly hard. Take your smaller blanket and fold it in half along the longest edge, and then fold it again and again to form a long rectangle. This will go at the top of your mat and provide head support. Now take your larger blanket or weighted blanket and spread it out wide. The edge of the top should be just underneath your folded blanket. Now let's spend some time on the back in constructive rest. Knees bent. Give your body time to settle here. Adjust as necessary to become comfortable. Feeling the ground beneath you. Our ground is our support. Let the ground hold you. Soften your body and enjoy. Now place one hand on your belly and one on your heart, and just notice what you feel. As you breathe, notice the pressure of the hands in relation to the belly or heart, and how it changes with the inhalation and exhalation. Notice any overall response in the body, perhaps a deeper release or letting go. When you feel or notice your feelings of fear, anxiety, or nervousness, where do you tend to feel that? What's the quality of it? And what do you associate it with? Is it just a general feeling? Or are you afraid of losing something? Even as you contemplate, continue to deepen and even your breath, feeling the ground beneath you and your hands on your belly and heart. Are you afraid of something happening in the future? Consider what might be blocked. A certain path, being able to meet a certain need, or perhaps an energy. Consider also what might feel threatened. Your life? Someone or something important to you? Breathe steadily and give yourself the space to feel. When you're ready, draw your knees to your chest and just spend some time in this rounded position. You're welcome to rock gently from side to side. Now please roll onto your side to return to seated. Our peak pose is called the burrito roll, a pose to reassure yourself. Please come to the very edge of your open blanket. You will lay on your side and tuck the bottom corner of the blanket between your legs to secure it. You will also grab the top corner of the blanket with one hand as you cross your arms over your chest. Now, roll yourself slowly and tightly as comfortable, in a protective, cozy casing. The head should remain free and clear, with no restriction on your breath. You may stop and rest on your belly if that feels good, or continue to roll until you are side lying again, or roll all the way onto your back with either your legs straight or knees bent in constructive rest again. Wherever you decide to land, we will rest here. Now, the folded blanket can be doubled up here to provide extra neck support if you need it, as you land in your final position. You might have to untuck your arm and maneuver the blanket and then retuck your arm. Now, just be. Inhale deeply. And as you expand in that inhalation, feel the boundaries of your casing. As you exhale, we're going to make the Qigong sound for the kidneys, where we store the emotion of fear. The sound is fu. So breathe in deeply. Exhale. Good. Repeat that 2 more times for yourself. As you do, feel the energy of fear releasing out the back of the kidneys. You can continue with the sound of fu now, or simply rest. Now, if you are on your belly or back, you can stay as you are, unless you would like to try something different. If you're on your side, please continue now to roll until you're lying on your other side. We'll remain here again. Inhaling deeply, exhaling, softening. Let's express 3 Qigong sounds for the kidneys. Breathing in, exhale. Repeat 2 more times in your own rhythm, and then rest. Okay, it's now time to unroll ourselves. As you do, repeat an affirmation internally, such as, I protect what I cherish, changing the words to be meaningful to you. Feel yourself emerging from this cocoon with a sense of reassurance that in this immediate moment, there is no tangible threat. Gently push yourself upright from side lying and sit cross-legged for our next practice. Now, please cross your arms in front of the chest and tuck your fingers in your armpits. The thumbs will remain on the outside. We'll remain in this self-hug for 3 minutes. Please breathe evenly and deeply. Allow the sit bones to widen and release towards the ground. Soften the groins, sitting on a cushion if necessary so that the knees can drop below the hips. It's worth it to grab it if you feel any kind of rounding or strain in the lower back. Feel tall. Feel firm. Feel sovereign. Now let's circle on the seat, feeling our sit bones and grounding ourselves fully, rooting down securely, opening our root centers to the loving earth. Take your time. Good, and change direction. Great, now reach your arms overhead and stretch. Let your arms be like antennae that draw into you divine energy. Reach and release, exhale. Now block your right nostril, extend your left arm up as you inhale, bend over to the right, and exhale. Exhale completely before you inhale to come up again. And release the arms, your nose, and exhale, and take a breath in and out. We'll go to the other side. So block your left nostril. Right arm extends up as you inhale. Exhale over to the left. Take your time to exhale the lungs completely. When you're ready to come up, inhale. And release the nose and the arm to exhale. And take a breath. Note how you feel. Better? Worse? About the same? Whatever the answer, accept it and know that you have done your part. Now, let God or Source or Divine Intelligence, whatever you want to call it, work within you and put your faith in that. Thank you for practicing emotion alchemy with me. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments, and please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. More videos like this and practices in emotional alchemy will be forthcoming. And if you'd like to work with me privately, please do visit the website at DivineMeTime.com.